Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look here again at Fetch.AI. We can see we're still honoring this descending trend line. Not a whole heck of a lot of positivity. I do want to kind of specify and highlight though, there is a lot of volume. This most recent candle here shows there was a ton of limit orders set in that range of about $2 even, sorry, 206 down to 210. Okay, so again, awesome stuff to see that kind of candle with the price action coming down with a doji candle. That generally implies the price is going to reverse itself, if at the very least, to retest its most recent low as a new high. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and a few other things. So if you are new to the channel, I would say welcome aboard. Thanks again so much for joining me here. To those who've been watching me for a while, thank you so much for the awesome support. Hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. Let me know where you're at and what your position is for this coin. What we want to look at first is liquidation levels. There's still some liquidation left, down as low as 204, rounding up a little bit there, but there's just a little bit of liquidation down below. I say a little bit because you can see it's heavy red right here, showing that there's late longs that came in just a moment ago. That's where we saw that buying pressure. So there's low guarantee that's going to get swept, but just know that's still present. Okay. Same thing here with the 2.4 range. Roughly 2.4 is that upper range of our of this level here. Right here at this point, 0.5 fib level, just above, okay? So again, the price action does come above this recent range here. We will see liquidations there. I have this X on the chart here. If you're not familiar with that, I post that on my playout chart in my Twitter, Telegram, Discord, generally to give you perspective on where I feel the price is gonna go next, okay? So check that out. Also jumping over to our Discord if you want to become a better trader. Got some awesome trades going on over there, and do recommend watching my university videos. What I'm getting at though, sorry, I derailed there. The X marks the spot to give us perspective on where I'm looking for confirmation for a long position. I generally don't show confirmation for short positions because shorts are different than longs. I'll explain what I mean by that. Just shorts carry more risk, so I generally don't recommend that. Most people are more willing to buy low and sell high, and it's just a lot better if you do that anyways. Regardless of that fact though, if we do take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we don't have a lot of confirming factors here that a long position is viable. Let's quickly look, though, of course, at the daily and work our way down and kind of just see where we're at here, okay? So moving averages, we're now below all three important ones. Don't get me wrong, 200 is still important. It's just a long ways away. We don't got to worry about it. It's down as low as 152. Are we going to see the price drop to 152? Probably not. There's a tremendous amount of buying pressure between the $2 mark and $220 mark, which is roughly where we're at right now. But you do got to recognize too, there's a pretty significant gap here as well. Okay, so that could literally get filled. It's just a low probability. Like, it would take a lot of selling pressure to get to that point. And I think Bitcoin would have to be looking pretty bad to get that to happen. So just friendly advice, be careful in that regard. And what I mean by careful is don't just short to the bottom. Secure profits if you're going to short. And if you're going to take a long, make sure you use proper risk tolerance or risk management and it suits your risk tolerance. We're under 50 on the RSI here, generally unfavorable. We rejected that level here, which is really close to this $2.20 mark we identified yesterday. So now that we've lost that level, we can presume the price will probably continue lower. MACD is diverging. There's no real reason for the price action to recover instantly. What I do want to point out, though, is that we are getting closer to the bottom of this trend. In most cases, when you see the price action extend itself down to about 8 or 9 days in a row worth of selling pressure or buying pressure, the price is more likely to respond the opposite direction. So what we're looking for is a doji candle, some type of candle to give us the indication the price is going to recover. Now, yesterday we printed a doji candle. It's actually a good candle. But unfortunately, Bitcoin had another agenda today, pulled back to low, like mid 66,000 range to fill that CME gap, and that caused Fetch to pull back a lot harder. So from a larger perspective, even though everything's bearish, there's still more room for downside. There's less likelihood it's going to go much further because of the overextended state that it's in right now. Okay? So just some kind of things to be mindful of there. Be careful shorting the potential bottom here, which is right where we're at for the moment. 4-hour time frame, let's quickly note a couple of things. We can still see this descending trend running pretty steady. It's also running concurrent with the 50-day SMA, which is a really common situation for the 4-hour time frame. So you see this orange, the orange aligns, and we can kind of see that it's holding the price action in place. We really want to be above the 20-day SMA first to be able to have any legs to stand on. But the truth is, breaking this descending trend line will be a starting point for a potential reversal. Now, I like to emphasize where potential is not a guarantee, but we have a lot of volume on this doji candle here so far with this candle. It still has 2 hours left to fill. There's a solid chance we will see this be the tentative bottom based on overextension and also just larger time frame indications of the stochastic and RSI. What I mean by that here is we take a look at the RSI, we can see we're below 50, but we're getting close to 30. A lot of times when you hit that 30 mark, the price will bounce. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. So if we pull back a little bit further, we will see that natural relief rally that could occur. But there's no doubt about it. Everything's fully bearish here. Everything looks like it wants to continue lower. It's just a slightly less probability. So what I mean by that here is if we look at the 4 hour, we saw an 8 on TD sequential. We have roughly 4 more hours of continuation of the downside before it bottoms out. What that does for us here, we're at a 5 on TD sequential. Coincidentally, we should see 4 more hours of 4 more candles rather. That would be 16 hours of continuation of the downside before we see the price action recover. So we're probably looking at a good 24-hour period between now and tomorrow to be patient and wait for the bottom before you take a trade. I know it seems juicy and you want to just kind of jump right in here, but it's important not to do that. You want to be patient and make sure that you're not being irresponsible. Okay. Either way, we have a lot of bearish qualities here. There's no reason for the price to recover instantly, but we're getting close. Again, this massive amount of volume here leads me to believe we're in pretty decent shape to see the tentative bottom at least being in for the moment. Having said that, Ichimoku Cloud confirming all bearish qualities here. There's no reason to take a long position. So folks, please try to just be careful buying dips because it's a dip. I recognize we have a lot of volume, a lot of quote unquote support here, but the selling pressure may not be over yet. Just bear that in mind. I hope that makes sense. I described that correctly. If you get a chance, comment below, like the video. Help us grow our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord too. We got some awesome stuff over there. I've got YouTube and TikTok shorts too. These are actually a lot of fun, getting great feedback, so I'll continue that as well. So tune in, pick your poison, whichever works best for you. We look forward to seeing you either way, and I absolutely appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for your time. Bye-bye.